In asset-intensive industries, predicting the impact of changes is notoriously difficult and often controversial because it involves navigating complex interdependencies across siloed departments. Today, I'll show you how AnalyzeImpact provides a scientific approach to mastering this challenge so you can make confident decisions without fear of cascading failures. Let's start with context. Why does this problem exist? Assets like oil refineries, power plants, or manufacturing facilities are not just collections of parts, they are intricate systems where every component interacts with others. A modification in design, perhaps a new valve specification, can affect manufacturing tolerances, which in turn alters maintenance schedules and operational efficiency. At quarantadue.ai, every MCP workflow starts from the real tool interface, not from a generic prompt. The goal is simple. Keep the expert in control while the system structures the evidence. Inputs, reasoning, and outputs stay connected in one reviewable flow. Now the results become easier to compare, easier to review, and easier to explain. Generic tools like spreadsheets fail because they are static, error-prone, and lack the ability to model dynamic relationships. They rely on manual updates, which often lead to oversights. The real industry challenge is avoiding multi-million-dollar rework or operational downtime due to unforeseen consequences. Teams work in silos, so engineering might not fully understand manufacturing constraints, and operations might not see how design changes impact long-term reliability. Now, let's dive into the technical method. AnalyzeImpact uses a graph-based digital thread methodology. Imagine your entire asset ecosystem as a network graph. Each node represents an element, a CAD model, a bill of materials, a machine parameter, or a safety regulation. Edges represent relationships, dependencies, constraints, and flow of information. When a change is introduced, our propagation engine traverses this graph, calculating impacts based on rules derived from physics, engineering principles, and historical data. This approach is fundamentally different from common misconceptions. It's not just about tracing dependencies, it's about simulating how changes propagate through nonlinear systems. For instance, a small increase in temperature might have a disproportionate effect on material fatigue, which our model captures through empirical data and algorithms. Moving to the software solution, what does AnalyzeImpact specifically do? First, it ingests data from your existing systems, PLM, ERP, MES, IoT sensors, to create a unified digital twin baseline. This baseline is your starting point. When you propose a change, the software allows you to define variables, maybe a new coating material or a revised operational procedure. It then runs simulations to assess effects across design, manufacturing, and operations. The calculations consider factors like cost, time, quality, and risk. A key feature is the audit trail. Every simulation is logged with inputs, assumptions, and results, ensuring full traceability for compliance. Additionally, you can model multiple scenarios simultaneously. For example, you could compare the impact of using 3 different materials side by side, seeing not only direct costs but also downstream effects on production throughput and maintenance intervals. Let me walk you through a hypothetical example to make this concrete. Consider a power plant planning to upgrade its turbine blades to a more efficient design. In AnalyzeImpact, you input the new blade geometry and material. The software might reveal that this change requires retooling in the manufacturing department, increases stress on certain bolts during assembly, and alters the vibration profile during operation, which could affect nearby instrumentation. You'd see quantified outputs, perhaps a 10% efficiency gain but a 15% increase in manufacturing cost and a need for more frequent inspections. By modeling this, you can weigh trade-offs and make an informed decision, avoiding surprises after implementation. On compliance and reporting, AnalyzeImpact generates comprehensive reports that are tailored for different stakeholders. For engineers, it includes technical details and simulation data. For managers, it summarizes key metrics like ROI, risk levels, and timeline impacts. These reports are structured to align with industry standards such as ISO 55000 for asset management or specific regulatory requirements. The software ensures that all analyses are documented transparently, so when you face an audit or need executive approval, the evidence is clear and compelling. To close, AnalyzeImpact empowers you to proactively manage change impacts across your digital thread. It reduces risks by revealing hidden consequences, cuts costs by optimizing decisions, and accelerates innovation by enabling faster, safer iterations. If you're ready to transform how you handle change in your assets,